Welcome to SO 106, Study Session 5, Theories of Leadership. Introduction. The study session will expose you to theories of leadership as part of community development theories. These include great man's approach, trait approach, situation theory of leadership, and contingency theory. Learning outcomes. After you have studied this study session, you should be able to 1. Define the term leadership. 2. Analyze different types of theories of leadership. Leadership. Leadership is a relationship that pervades every human grouping. Thus, we find manifestations of leadership in the family, clubs, union, communities, and nation. Since the turn of the century, the phenomenon of leadership has been the subject of considerable attention and extensive study by theorists and researchers in a number of disciplines, especially sociology, political science, social work, and psychology. This interest results from the fact that leadership is an important variable in human services and development activities. Ross, 1955. Theories of leadership. The great man's approach. The earliest and simplest view of leadership was the great man's approach. This approach assumed that leaders were born and not made. This view of leadership dates back to ancient Greek and Roman times. The great philosopher Aristotle believed in this approach when he commented that from the hour of birth, some theory was lost when later theories came into prominence. Some communities in Nigeria, especially those with less educated people, still believe that leaders are born. The trait approach. As the study of leadership grew, the great man's theory lost much of its acceptability. The theory that quickly followed was the trait approach to leadership. Like its predecessor, the trait approach assumes that leaders' personal attributes are the key to leadership success. Anyanwu, 1992, identified 5 related traits that enhance leadership ability, such as intelligence, energy, good appearance, height, and ability. He also observed that personality traits such as adaptability, aggressiveness, enthusiasm, and self-confidence are important. Situation theory of leadership. Dissatisfaction with the trait approach to understanding leadership has given rise to the situational approach to the study of leadership. The theory states that leadership is strongly affected by the situation from which the leader emerges and in which he operates. The profile of the successful leader varies with situations. Different group activities require different types of leaders. Contingency theory. The study of leadership on the basis of situation is re-emphasized by contingency theory of leadership, propounded by Amadike, 1989. Amadike's contingency theory of leadership stipulated that group performance or effectiveness depends upon the interaction of the leadership style and the favorableness of the situation. This implies that leadership is any process in which the ability of a leader to exercise influence depends upon the group, task, situation, and the degree to which the leader's style, personality, and approach fit the group. Leadership derives from the breadth of the morality upon which it rests. This implies that leadership in a community depends on the cooperative personal attitudes of individuals within the community, on the other hand, and on the system of communication in the community, on the other hand. A community leader becomes what he is by the action and interaction of a number of factors, among which are his relationship with his followers and the effect of the environment on the structure of the community in which he operates. Anyanwu, 1992. Study session summary. In this study session, we identified and discussed different theories of leadership as part of community development theories. Specifically, we treated the great man's approach that assumes that leaders are born but not made. The trait approach assumes that leaders' personal attributes are the key to leadership success. We also examined the situational theory. We have come to the end of study session 5. Thanks for listening.